Raising a family is expensive. But you know what's even more expensive? Staying broke while raising a family. Here's a hard truth. Wealthy families aren't just lucky. They're structured. And guess what? You can structure your family for wealth, too. It's not about winning the lottery. It's about making smart choices, starting right now. So, how do you even begin when you're juggling diapers, school runs, and a mortgage? The first step is what I call family smart budgeting. This isn't your typical, restrictive budget. This is about clarity and control. Do you know exactly where your money goes each month? I mean, down to the last dollar. Most people don't. Grab a piece of paper or open a spreadsheet and draw 2 columns, essential and non-essential. Essentials are the things you absolutely cannot live without: housing, food, insurance, and childcare. Everything else, it's non-essential. This simple exercise can be an eye-opener. You might find you're spending hundreds on things that don't truly matter. Once you know where your money is going, you can start directing it. The most important place to direct it first is an emergency fund. I'm not talking about a rainy day fund for a new TV. I'm talking about a job loss, medical crisis, the world is ending fund. You need at least 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses saved in a high-yield savings account. Think about it. What would happen if your main source of income disappeared tomorrow? Would you have to sell your home? Go into massive debt? An emergency fund is your family's financial seatbelt. It's not optional. To make this whole process less of a chore, schedule a monthly money meeting with your partner. Pour a cup of coffee, sit down for 30 minutes, and just talk about your finances. What are your goals? How did you do last month? This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about getting on the same team. Financial stress is one of the top reasons for arguments in a relationship. These meetings turn money from a source of conflict into a tool for teamwork. Now, let's talk about the exciting part: making your money grow. How do you save and invest when you have kids and it feels like every dollar is already spoken for? The secret is automation. You have to pay yourself first, and the easiest way to do that is to make it happen automatically. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts the day you get paid, even if it's just $50 a month to start. The key is to get the money out of sight before you have a chance to spend it. For your kids' future, you've probably heard about 529 plans. These are great tax-advantaged accounts, specifically for education expenses. The money grows tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free for qualified education costs. It's a powerful tool to give your kids a head start. But here's a crucial piece of advice, and I want you to really hear this. Fund your retirement before you fund your kids' college education. Let me say that again. Your retirement comes first. Why? Because your kids can get scholarships, grants, and loans for college. You cannot get a scholarship for retirement. No one is going to give you a loan to live on when you raise 70. Securing your own financial future is one of the greatest gifts you can give your children, because it ensures you won't be a financial burden on them later in life. And as your income grows over the years, you have to fight something called lifestyle inflation. It's that natural tendency to spend more just because you make more. You get a raise, so you buy a bigger house, a nicer car, more expensive vacations. Suddenly, you're making more money than ever, but you're still living paycheck to paycheck. How do you stop this the next time you get a raise or a bonus? Commit to automatically saving and investing at least half of that new money. Enjoy the other. Half you earned it, but by saving half, you're accelerating your path to wealth instead of just upgrading your lifestyle. What if I told you that you could slash your family's expenses by hundreds of dollars a month without feeling like you're sacrificing anything? It's totally possible. You just have to be a little bit smarter about how you spend. Let's start with kids' stuff. They outgrow clothes, toys, and gear at lightning speed. Why are you buying everything brand new? Marketplaces and second-hand stores are full of high-quality, barely used items for a fraction of the price. A brand new stroller might cost $500, but you can find the exact same one, gently used, for $150. That's $350 back in your pocket. Next up, the grocery bill. How much food do you throw away each week? The average American family wastes hundreds of dollars worth of food every single year. The solution is simple: meal planning. Before you go to the store, plan out your meals for the week. Make a list and stick to it. This one habit alone can save you a fortune and reduce a ton of stress around dinner time. While you're at it, do a subscription audit. Go through your bank and credit card statements and find all those recurring charges. That gym you haven't been to in 6 months. That streaming service you forgot you had. Cancel them. It's free money. Also, start using cashback apps and browser extensions for your online shopping. It takes seconds to install and can save you 5 to 10% on almost everything you buy. And let's talk about cars. A new car loses about 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. That's thousands of dollars gone, just like that. Instead of buying new, consider a reliable 2- or 3-year-old used car. You let someone else take that huge depreciation hit, and you get a perfectly good car for a much lower price. These small changes might not feel like much on their own, but when you combine them, they add up to massive savings over time. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but can small steps really make a big difference? Let me show you the math. Imagine a family starts investing just $300 a month. That's about $10 a day. It might mean brewing coffee at home instead of buying it, or packing lunches for work. If they invest that $300 every month for 20 years and earn a pretty average market return, do you know how much they could have? They could have anywhere from $150,000 to over $200,000. That's life-changing money. That's a down payment on a house for their kids, a comfortable retirement supplement, or the seed money for a family business. This is achievable even with all the normal expenses of raising a family. It's not about having a huge income. It's about the power of small, consistent actions compounded over time. That is how you build generational wealth. It starts small. A wealthy family isn't built by chance, it's built by choices. The choices you make today. The choice to track your spending, to automate your savings, to prioritize your retirement, and to spend a little smarter. Start today. Stay consistent, and your future self and your kids will thank you. For more real financial tips for real families just like yours, make sure you subscribe and keep watching our channel. Thanks for watching.